When a journalist goes off script and starts asking questions that weren't agreed upon and seem a bit antagonistic, what's the role of the PR person in that scenario? Watch this moment with the new chief of police in Dallas, Texas, and stay tuned until the end to see how I would have handled that scenario instead.
Do you think it's a reasonable mandate?
Look,
It's an introductory interview, so we're more or less getting to know him, talking about his first day, things of that sort. You'll have another chance at a later date to go more in depth.
Sure, I'm happy to ask the questions, sir. You can answer them if you want or not. Do you think that's a reasonable mandate?
So he's not going to answer that question, so you can move on to your next
You're
question.
not going to answer that question.
I'm telling you he's not going to answer that question.
All right, let's talk about response times. City of Dallas has had issues with response times. It's nearly 12 minutes for priority 1 calls. It's 4 hours for priority 3 calls. Is that acceptable?
Mr. Sullivan, this is an introductory email or an introductory interview, so give him a chance to get here, see how things are going. This is day 1, literally day 1. So I'm telling you again, he's not going to answer that question.
So you're not going to answer that question?
I'm telling you he's not going to answer that question.
Your staff is saying you're not going to answer that
I am.
question.
Okay, let's discuss what was good and what was bad here. Number 1, the PR person should have done a better job anticipating the antagonistic and aggressive line of questioning from the reporter here. I don't know the journalists in Dallas, but I'm guessing this wasn't the first time that this guy did that. Number 2, the PR person should have media trained the police chief so that she wouldn't have to jump in like this. And honestly, I feel like he could have deflected the questions pretty easily with some generic language like, I'm committed to taking a look at every department and every mandate we have and making sure that our force is an even more helpful part of the community for every resident of Dallas. But having said all of that, I am okay with her stepping in the way that she did. She was polite yet firm, and she signaled to the reporter that she wasn't going to allow him to walk all over the police chief. And look, as the PR and comms person, part of her job is to take the bullet for her client here. He only gets one chance at a first impression, and she needs to be the bad cop in this scenario. Oh, and the way she said, I'm telling you he's not going to answer that question so that he didn't have to say that on the record, that's a veteran move.